Welcome, welcome, welcome. Watch the game sports. I'm your man, LA Cheatham.
It's Benjamin Banneker. What's going on, good people? It's a Bears winning Sunday. Notice I said Bears. Um,
I'm feeling good
you,
about it, Penn. Either way it goes, I'm feeling good about the win, but I'm a little pissed off at the narrative tonight.
you
Bears
hot
get the
about?
win. Hell yeah. Bears get the win 30-12. Go ahead and rip them off, Penn, because I got a lot to say.
I was. I know you listen to the radio coverage, so let me ask you that. On the
Yeah.
radio coverage, was it so much Tyson Bagent that you couldn't stand it, especially when the game got out of hand? Because when it got to the third quarter and we had that long drive, it was just Tyson Bagent this, Tyson Bagent that, Tyson Bagent this, Tyson Bagent family, Tyson Bagent dad was a arm wrestler, Tyson Bagent this, Tyson Bagent that, and I'm like, okay, I get it. We happy for the kid, Division II, you know what I'm saying? Brock Purdy probably in the making all of it's that story all over again. I get it. I get it. But it was so many things that the Bears did differently today that contributed to the win that I don't feel like got talked about at all.
If that's what I'm talking about. Perspectives. Watching the game and put it in proper perspectives. Okay? It's a production, the way they give us the game on television. You
Yes.
correct. I listened to the game on AM 1000, Chicago ESPN, AM 1000. Okay? Tom there. And forget the other play-by-play, the play-by-play man. What's his name?
I know who I
Joniak.
can yeah,
Jeff
yeah,
Joniak.
yeah.
Okay? I've been doing that for years. And no, it was not about all that other stuff. They talked about Tyson. Don't get me wrong. But that's why I listen to the home call because they give better injury updates. They give you a better perspective of what's going on the sideline. And Tom there does a hell of a job breaking down things that are going wrong on in the trenches. Pretty much bottom line. That's why I turn the damn TV down and the radio home call up. Okay? That's why I do it. But before I go any further, we're going to enjoy this victory and then we're going to tear it down in a lot of different perspectives that no one else probably will not do. So this is what I'm saying. Let me send these shout outs to some other people that probably enjoying this victory tonight just as much as we are.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Special shout out to my man Darius Jackson. Darius Jackson. He inspired me to get on with you and do this many years ago. His boys about to take the field, the Miami Dolphins, 5-1, going up against who they playing tonight? They playing the
Are you talking about
Eagles.
TD? Is that TD Finn you talking about?
No, not TD Finns. I'm talking
Oh,
about
okay.
Darius Jackson. That was
Okay. All
one
right.
of my old coworkers.
Okay.
He influenced me. He told me we talked about sports all the time at work, mainly NFL. He was one of the people, along with you, that inspired me to say, look, you need to do this. So, Darius, what's up? We'll be looking forward to seeing your Vikings, to seeing your Dolphins tonight. Now, so I got some other shout outs to my man Big George Z. Griffith, Indiana's pride and joy. Big George Z, one of my old co-workers from back in the day. My man Will the Thrill, Will Bates. He's under the weather tonight, but I had to shout him out tonight. My boy Strang and the Taylor Made Boys. Uh, the Windy City Breeze, my boy Pat the Designer. One of the biggest guys in the game in the area in Chicagoland, calling these sports on social media. He's at ESPN 1000. Blessed man. Had an opportunity to see him a few times and check him out. Him and his boy P Kid on the Windy City Breeze. And last but not least, our man Cutter Pac-Man. I know he's enjoying this one just as well as we are. And my main man, my cousin, recovering tonight from one of a procedure he had. He went through a surgery a couple days ago, but his Baltimore Ravens won today. They destroyed the Detroit Lions.
Oh yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
man Bob. Shouts out to all them people enjoying this Bears victory. And since my man Bob is a Ravens fan, we gonna celebrate with him. And they beat the Lions, so we can celebrate with Bob tonight. But man, look, It's a lot of different narratives. Like you said, the national media wants to sell us the quarterback. Let me call out some numbers for the sports nerds. Tyson Bagent, 21 to 29, 162 yards passing, averaging 5.6 yards per pass with one touchdown. The biggest thing Tyson Bagent did today was get rid of the football quickly, and he
And didn't
didn't
turn
make
over.
and didn't turn the ball over.
Yep.
Exactly. So you know how I've been calling for them to run the damn football week after week after week after week. Coming into tonight's game, the Bears only had 3 rushing touchdowns after 6 weeks of football. Okay, 3 rushing touchdowns. Justin Fields had one,
I was about to say, I
and
know he had one.
and Tyson Bagent had one. Okay, I think Roshan Johnson had one. But keep in mind that my man Deontay Foreman has been a healthy scratch for at least 3 weeks. Okay, so
For no reason.
it took for 2 guys to get banged up for him to hit the field. Well, we've been saying for weeks that Velus Jones was giving us nothing,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so why in the hell was Deontay a healthy scratch? That's number one. Number two, number three, whatever you want to call it. Now today he scored 3 touchdowns,
2 rushing
two
and one
rushing
receiving.
and one receiving. Okay, here's it is. Okay, you got 173 yards rushing total from the Chicago Bears. Okay, you get 162 yards passing from the Chicago Bears. I think I said that right. 173 yards, 38 attempts rushing with 173 yards. I've been talking about this since the season started. And this should be the game plan no matter who the quarterback is. Another thing to point out, no quarterback runs. We don't need them. We don't need them because it only puts your quarterback in a position to get hit unless you're going in the red zone. I don't mind running the quarterback on quarterback runs as talented as Justin Fields is. I don't mind doing that in the red zone because that's plus territory. Look, man, the game plan don't have to change if and when Justin Fields ever gets back on the field for the Chicago Bears. But one thing you didn't see, everybody was talking about. You got to throw the ball to DJ Moore. You got to throw the ball to DJ Moore. Today, you didn't need that. All you needed to do was run the football against a team that was bad against the run and a team that couldn't run the damn ball they damn self. You didn't get cute. Luke Getsy didn't get cute. Before I go on, what's up, Penn?
Now, I'm gonna just ask you the question. I'm gonna ask you the straight up question. If Justin Fields played today, do we get that game plan? That's all I want to know. If you can
Probably
answer,
not.
that's what
Probably
I'm
not.
saying.
They
And that's
probably
what
have been running a bunch of damn quarterback runs. You got 38 rushing attempts alone. Okay. Deontay Foreman gets 16 of them himself.
right.
Okay. I didn't look at Evans stats yet.
14 for
Okay.
48.
So and then you be able to mix the ball up and get some other guys some touches. I think Tyler
Uh,
Scott had a carry.
he had
Uh
a
uh
reverse. He had 2.
yeah, DJ Moore had a carry, trying to get him involved. But all you heard in the Chicago media, throw the ball you gotta force the ball to DJ Moore. No, you do not. You have to go to the strength of your team. This team is built to run the damn football. Now, do you think they could have capitalized on this game plan with Herbert at running back? Same game
Could
plan.
is Justin the quarterback?
Yes, Justin's still the same.
They
Justin
wouldn't.
starting.
I don't
No,
think
what I'm
this would have
saying
been the
is
game plan.
this game plan. This
Oh
game
yeah,
plan, the one they called today. Is Herbert good enough to run this game plan?
of
Is
course. So we
Roshan
seen it.
Johnson is Roshan Johnson good enough to run this game plan?
I think that's the best back we got right now, other than
Okay,
Deontay Foreman
so
having to tote the
so
rock the last 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. So we scratched Deontay Foreman for 3 weeks for what?
Yeah.
The strength of this football team is to run the football, which will assist Justin Fields in having a decent game because you can set up the play action. By the way, we saw no play action today. We saw no QB runs. You know why we didn't see any play action? Because I don't think they trust Tyson Bagent to throw the ball down the field yet. But what I'm saying is, if you commit to the run, no matter who the quarterback is, you'll get your opportunities to take your shots down the field. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But I come back to what I asked you the question. I don't trust or believe them to have the capacity to put this game plan in place with Justin because their narrative is Justin has to be the reason we win. Not we
And,
can lean
and
on
that's what
these
I'm.
other
Yeah.
we can lean
Mhm.
on these other areas where the strength of our football team is. No, Justin has to be the reason we win because we got to validate the trade that we made to go up and get him in the draft. We got to validate him being here as the franchise quarterback. So he has to be the reason we win. But when Tyson Bagent comes in, Division II, wasn't he undrafted?
Undrafted rookie,
Uh,
Division two.
when he comes in, it's no expectation. We don't care how we win. Guys been out here working all week, putting in practice time. Hey, let's reward them. Let's play to the strength of our team. You know what? Eberflus, he had the defense playing good the last 3 weeks. That showed up again today. Oh, guess what? The defense gets 3 turnovers, three picks, right?
Yep.
3 picks.
Yep.
When has Justin ever got that type of support from the defense? Not
You
never.
know why? Because they're too busy trying to scheme play to throw an Aaron Rodgers scheme out there with a few quarterback run plays. He's not Aaron Rodgers. And neither is Tyson Bagent. And today they went out today. Tyson Bagent did an excellent job getting rid of the football. I must give him that. Okay. He didn't try and make all the big spectacular plays. He stuck to the game plan. Now, can Justin Fields learn from that? Exactly. And that's one of the things I want to see today was if and when Justin comes back, is he willing to do the things, the little things that Tyson Bagent was able to do today? Get rid of the football quickly, get the little 5 and 6 yard completions, gash them in the run game. Sooner or later, the thing that Justin can attach to that is play action with the ability to make plays when plays break down. Therefore, we do not need quarterback run plays.
Listen. You said something very interesting just then. You said if and when. Okay. I know the trade deadline is looming. Okay. But I do not put it past the front office to be having conversations right now. Well, you know what? We ain't going to the playoffs anyway. We could flip Justin right now and get something for him. I know they having that conversation.
Well, guess what? I don't know if that game plan that they had today will work against the Chargers next week. It worked against the Raiders. All I'm saying is, look at the two different victories that the Bears have had. Okay? Now you go up against the Washington Commanders. Justin Fields finds a connection with DJ Moore for what? 3 touchdowns.
And
DJ Moore
230.
230 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. Offensive NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Justin was a contributor to that. That shows you the potential of our football team on offense. Also, Khalil Herbert, before he got injured, was on his way for a nice night rushing the football. All I'm saying is do what works. Sometimes you're going to go out there and Justin's going to have a special game. A lot of times you can have games like this where all he could do is limit mistakes and take advantage of what the defense is giving him, run the football. By the way, didn't this kind of look like what he did at Ohio State?
Well, the only thing is he has a track team around him. So,
Yeah, but
and
they ran the
he,
football.
well, yes and no, but you still when Justin's Field Ohio State teams, unlike the ones that's on here now, they was more talented out the gate
Yeah,
than
yeah, at
anybody
that
they was
level.
playing.
At that
Yeah,
level, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it looked a little bit different. His passing yardage probably was a little bit, inflated. Again, he had a track team around him. The corner's not as better. The windows is wider. Yes. But the strength of his game has always been, listen, he can break it for you on occasion here. He's a big game player because we saw him do that versus Clemson. He can show up in the moments when you need him. But other than that, the team around him is winning the game.
You're right. But the biggest foundation piece to Justin Fields' game is the running game. That's what I'm saying. That's the familiarity that I'm having with Ohio State. I know
you talking about J.K. Dobbins.
Yes, they had stables of running backs. They had stables. What I'm saying is they were committed to running the football at Ohio State, and he capitalized off that. When they loosened you up with the run game, then the play action became a big thing to deal with. And by the way, if you give him an inch, he's going to take a mile with his legs. That's exactly what he did at Ohio State. And so now he shows the ability to do these things in Chicago, and then year 2 of the offense, we ask him, hey, go out there and be Aaron Rodgers. That's pretty much what happened with Justin up to this point. Now, like I said again, Justin can get rid of the football a lot quicker. And I believe that will keep him healthy when and if ever he gets back on the field. And just in this short span of time, we have said a ton. And I just think the social media, the media, the local and the national media, the way they perceive football back to us is pretty much incorrect, because we saw this game. They wanted to sell you a quarterback story. D'Onta Foreman was the player of this game, but who got the national interview?
Oh, I'm sure it was Tyson Bagent. Here, I got one for you right here. Here, what I just had it up here. NFL on CBS, they official Twitter. This is what they tweeted out. They got a picture of Bagent. They got a picture of Justin Fields. And this is the tweet. Tyson Bagent, 1-0. Justin Fields, last 14 starts, 1-13.
That's what I'm saying. So are we talking about pitchers or quarterbacks?
That's what I'm saying.
Because we're not going to be all night tonight. Hopefully we can go back on tomorrow. I'm gonna give it a check and see if we got anybody hitting us up on Facebook right now. And right now, I don't know if I'm picking up my feed on Facebook. So I don't know. I'm not picking up anything on my Facebook page. I don't even see that we going live on Facebook right now from my Facebook page. But anyway, but this the thing. Now, I believe that if you call this same game plan with Justin Fields, you get the same result as far as winning the football game. We don't need the quarterback run plays. This is if and when Justin ever comes back. Now, next week might be something else. Might need something else. You might need another game plan. I believe the Chargers can put up more points. They're a lot better team than the Raiders. But today's matchup said run the football against the Raiders. They can't run the football. By the way, they're bringing up in the backup too. They're bringing in Brian Hoyer. They're backup. Okay, and they came into the game today with the narrative of we're gonna force the ball to what the wide receiver Davante Adams. We're gonna force the ball to Davante Adams. That's pretty much what they came out to do. But the Bears' game plan was we're gonna load up on the running game, keep our quarterback clean, keep him in good situations, and for the most part, it was successful. Outside of a few bad and costly penalties on the offense, on the offensive line. That was the one thing you could take away from this team today that didn't go well. They had a couple penalties on the offensive line that kind of put them behind the chains from time to time. But for the most part, they limited the mistakes, stuck to a simple game plan, and as long as they were able to play within the sticks, they were able to be effective. You know what I'm saying? In all three phases. Like you said, we cannot go without talking about the defense. Okay, 1 sack by Justin Jones, 2 picks, including a pick six from Jalen Johnson. By
with
the
the
way,
orange shirt on, which bothered me.
yeah, yeah, Tom there pointed that out too, because when he got that one pass interference call, he thought that that drew attention to him on that play, but he had a career day.
Yeah.
He had a career day. 2 picks, 1 pick six, his first NFL touchdown. Okay. So, and then Tremaine Edmonds, they called last week. I think they took his pick from last week and turned it into a fumble. So this
So it
one
didn't even
today,
count.
well, it was, I guess it was a scoop, I guess. But
It didn't count as a pick
this,
six. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it wouldn't count. Last week's pick that we thought was a pick, I think they changed to a fumble.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So what I'm saying is today he went out and got a legitimate pick today. Why was this able to happen? Because you were able to run the football, kill some clock, possess the football, give the defense ample amount of time to sit over and rest. And by God, when the second half came around, they
They was
were
one
able
dimensional.
to be effective and uh they were able to dominate the line of scrimmage and rush the passer, make a few more plays. I mean, it's just, how can you take a game that has 33 guys participating
And
on
that's
a
that's
team,
being
and
that's being minimum. That's being modest. Because they swapping players in and out. So yeah, 33. Yeah. Keep
33?
going.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is offense, defense, and
Special
special
teams. Yeah, I
teams.
got you.
Okay. So what I'm saying is the way that they sell football to us is through the quarterback. And I understand it. I understand it. But when you look at a football game, it's so much more going on than the quarterback play. There's the trenches, there's the ability of the quarterback to make the right play, the ability to take care of the football. And then the running back's able to see the holes, hit the holes, the offensive line to be able to create the holes, the receivers being able to make the catches, the defense being able to go out and make plays, and then the special teams sometimes doing something special or just keeping the ball position, field position, at a favorable level for the team can be competitive. Now, how can you go through all 33 of those players and pick out one dude?
They, they a victim of trying to make it like baseball, I think, in that sense. Baseball, we always know who the starting pitchers is for each team. Is Verlander versus Holiday, or you know what I'm saying? It's CC Sabathia versus, I can't think of another pitcher right now, but you know what I'm saying? That's how they market baseball to us. In baseball, it is more of that one-on-one confrontation. It's the pitcher and the batter. Can't nobody else affect that. The pitcher gonna throw it, and either the batter gonna hit it or he gonna miss it.
Yep.
That's it. But with football, it's you got the quarterback, but it's so many other things that could happen in one play with the quarterback. The center could not snap the ball to the quarterback correctly. The running back could fumble. Edge could get in there and break the line and get a sack. It's so many things, but they just want to. It's sexy. That's what it is. It's sexy. It's sexy to give you the quarterback matchup because we know that's why you playing fantasy football. We
Yep.
know that's what you putting in your parlays. We know you got Jalen Hurts to get 2 touchdowns tonight, 1 rushing, 1 score. It's sexy. That's why they trying to give it to us like that. And for the casual fan, that's okay. That's cool. But for somebody that watches this game and pretty much, I didn't ever play football growing up, but I live and breathe this game. I don't know why it's my favorite sport to watch. I don't know why I'm so in love with it, but it's just a disservice to the fan of that caliber to just tell me it's all about the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. You have to get the position right, but you
Yeah,
also have to call the position right. Meaning, when your quarterback has a skill set and your team has a skill set as a whole, call to the team's skill set, especially when the team or the quarterback is young.
that's
And
why
this is
you.
what we case. This is the case we have. It don't matter who the quarterback is. Justin Fields, Tyson Bagent, they're both still young quarterbacks. So what you're doing is you're asking Justin Fields to go to page 2 in year 2. No. And then look at it like this. Do you think this game plan beats? Let's see who. The Bears lost to Kansas City,
No, it don't. They would have been.
Packers.
They would have been more in the game versus Kansas City if they
Yes,
would.
because they
Yeah,
probably would have controlled the time of
yeah,
possession a little bit more.
yeah.
Okay. And maybe the defense would have been a little bit fresher to make a play.
Right.
Okay. So this game plan might not work against KC. We agree with that. But when you're talking about the Packers, the Broncos, the Vikings, uh, I think the Bears probably can beat those teams with that game plan. And
We almost
also,
beat the Broncos with a totally different game plan if the coach decides to kick the field goal.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is too, if you commit to the running game, you
You not
probably it's a
even in
lot
that
of
situation.
it's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
situations you just not in.
yeah.
Why? Because week one you come out and you want to prove that Justin Fields is an MVP candidate. No, just get the win. At the end of the day, he's going to get his credit. Case in point, Tyson Bagent today.
You know,
No quarterback runs, got rid of the ball quickly. Touchdown, one touchdown passing. Deontay Foreman got the player of the game on the Bears site. That's at least the organization, whoever's in charge
well, we
of the
need to have
Bears
him on.
site
Yeah, they
on
need to be a
social
guest
media.
on this show.
They
Yeah.
had they had Deontay Foreman as their player of the game, and he was. And I had been begging for them to run the football. I felt like they robbed him of my opportunity to get in the end zone last week because they wanted to make Tyson Bagent look good, giving him the tush push, and it worked. Then they got cute, put him in a passing situation on 1st and 10, took the game plan out of the running back's hands again. What they do this week? Run the ball in the red zone twice,
And then he caught one for a touchdown.
and he
So,
caught one.
yeah.
And they worked to get Tyson Bagent his first NFL touchdown. But when it all said and done, the team, the team, the team. That's all the quarterback's going to get his just due, no matter what. Because the way the media sees football is through the eyes of the quarterback. The hell with them other 32 dudes on the field.
And it's like we said in the last show. It's like the quarterback has kind of always been the big man on campus. Whether you in high school, whoever's QB1, he's the man. When you on college, QB1, he's the man. Or like you said, if you got a stud wide receiver, and I would just question like Michigan, they got JJ McCarthy, and they got Blake Corum. I'm sure Blake Corum is like man on the campus too, along with JJ McCarthy. So you have those instances, but what we've grown up seeing and experiencing in our lifetime, QB1 is the guy. And it's the same thing in the NFL. But QB1 is still one of 53.
Yes,
QB1 don't always have to be the reason that you win the game.
exactly right.
Tom Brady was not always Tom Brady. Peyton Manning
You,
got the NFL rookie interception record still to this day. That's what
yes,
you got to
yes,
let these guys
exactly.
grow.
You got to let them grow. Exactly. You got to put them in positions to grow, just like they did Tyson today. And Justin, year three of his career, is it? Year three, is it? Yeah, year
4.
three.
Ain't it 4?
No, he spent one season
With
with
Nagy
he
and 2,
spent
yeah.
one season
This
with
year 3.
Nagy.
Yeah.
This is his second season with Luke
Flus.
Getsy
Yeah.
and Flus. So this is his third season. So
Yeah.
his second year of this playbook. Why get cute in week one against the Packers? Couldn't we have done this against the Packers? Couldn't we have done this against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Couldn't we have done this against the Vikings? Couldn't we have done this against the Broncos? I think so. Maybe not so with the Kansas City Chiefs,
No.
but I think this game plan would have worked with the other teams that they lost to. And
The
that's pretty
only
much what
I
I'm
would
getting to.
I would push back on one the game plan versus the Packers. The only reason this being is because preseason is non-existent. We know the ones do not play, so they really went into that game. You know,
Unprepared.
and they was like, "This is what we think we gonna do, and that's what we're gonna try and do." That was really the first dress rehearsal of us seeing it. So I can kind of give them a pass on that one now that we're a few weeks removed from it.
I'm
But
not giving them a pass, Penn, because today they committed to running the football.
yeah, this
That's
6 week team
fundamental.
though.
But what I'm saying is, this was not a complicated game plan. You could have done this in week one and flipped the page as you went. They're going about this all backwards. They
It's
didn't
the
get enough
Bears.
reps in. That's what I'm saying. They didn't get enough reps in the preseason, so they go into they get cute week one. Next thing you
Yeah,
know, they find themselves in a blowout. Okay, okay. But now here it is. We down to the backup quarterback. We got to dumb it down.
yeah. They,
See,
they 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 came out week one. Listen, man. I've been working all summer. You know what I'm saying? Got my shirt off. I'm riding in my Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? And you go out there and you tear the bitch up. The first time you get outside, that's what they did in week one.
that's what they did.
Not now. Now you know what I'm saying. Your insurance claim came back. You couldn't replace your Ferrari, so now you back riding in your Toyota Camry. You
Yep,
gotta ride as such, and that's how
you
they
got the
play
ride.
today. Yeah,
Different transmission.
exactly.
Totally different transmission. So all I'm asking is, and then we gonna get off tonight, so you can cue it up. I don't know. I feel so good about this win tonight. I'm willing to do it again tomorrow night. Thanks for you guys that joined us. So we're gonna get ready for the Miami Dolphins against the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. We're gonna enjoy that game. But there's one other game I want to point out to you before we go. Now, PJ Walker, the Browns won. They beat the Colts 39-38. What would you think?
I haven't seen no highlights from that game other than I know Deshaun Watson got hurt.
Okay, so let me give you PJ Walker's stat line. Now, today, the headline reads Tyson Bagent leads the Bears to the victory.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the headlines say.
Mm-hmm.
When they showed the finishing up of the Colts and the Browns win 39-38. You know what they said? PJ Walker leads the Browns to the victory. But guess, let me give you PJ Walker's stat line. 15 of 32, no touchdowns, one interception.
That was the stat line last week, wasn't it? He had 2 picks or something last week.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is they said the same thing last week.
Yeah.
PJ Walker led the Browns to a victory last week against what we would call a pretty good team in the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
So PJ Walker threw no touchdowns, ran for no touchdowns, turned the ball over twice, but he led the team to the victory.
Right.
Same thing this week. Threw no touchdowns, threw a pick, but he led the team to a victory. Are we?
QB1. Yeah.
What perspectives are they trying to sell us here? Watch the damn game. Call it like we see it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
And you see the emphatic deuce out there.
I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm tired of them selling it to us like this. Watch the game. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, Penn. We out. We out.
We out.
Subscribe on YouTube. You know, get with us on Facebook. All of that. We may get back at you tomorrow. We feeling pretty good. You know, hopefully Justin can get back and we can keep the damn game plan the same. Now tomorrow, if we come back, I've watched some college football games, and the same thing's going on in college football. I watched the Washington Huskies try and take Michael Penix Jr. and win the Heisman Trophy in one damn game after they beat Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
He threw no touchdown passes last night, but I bet he threw the ball 50 times, I'm willing to bet. We'll talk about it tomorrow night, man. I'm out. Let's enjoy. Dolphins, Eagles, watch the game.